There's a lot of balancing done in this update, but I think what's really important is that we can now rock an American flag on our gun. I think this is probably the biggest problem that Phantom Forces had before now, because I just could not play the game because I could not do the American flag all the time. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Phantom Forces got a pretty big update, which is great because we haven't gotten an update since the Keybinds update, which was, however long ago, a couple months, a month and a half. I don't remember how long it was. I wasn't really active. But anyways, the 4th of July update is here, and I wanted to talk about the update, obviously. So if you were looking forward to seeing me pop off and crap on the entire lobby, I'm sorry, but this video is not going to be like that because there is a lot to talk about now. Let's see. If I go to, not the patch notes, but just the game page, I guess, you can see balance changes to HK337 Chris Vector, a lot of guns, recoil changes for two of the most prominent ARs in the game, remodeled, revamped Colt SMG and AK-74 or 47, which is, cool, I guess, because the remodel is nice. Revamp, though, we're going to see what that means in a second. And then new trial testing maps. This is very nice. I love to see this because I love to see new maps. And what else I love to see is new skins, which is flags, which is, I also love to see that because I would totally rock an American flag on my guns. But anyways, increased limits for skin UV offset and scale editing. I don't really know what that means. Fixed fire rate display while spawned in for weapons which are limited by animations. Don't really know what that means either. Optimized player data sanity checks. I don't really know what that means. But Phantom Forces, a lot of players not going to have a lot of sanity. But anyways, I hope you appreciated that joke. Anyways, now to the actual patch notes, which are much more helpful. We can see, happy 4th of July. That is the most important part, I think. But, by the way, this is courtesy of Spezzy's setup sheet. I say this like every video, but please go check them out. I will have the link to the sheet in the description, which also has a link to the Discord, which is where you can find these patch notes. But anyways, this is very helpful because we can see what got buffed. The M16A3, K2, DR300, all of these guns highlighted right here got buffed. Side grades / reworks. You can see that Dragunov SVDS, that is a pretty big one, and nerfs in my opinion, Spezzy's opinion. But Spezzy's opinion is probably pretty valid. So UMP45, P90, just a couple of SMGs and stuff. Not really too bummed out about these. Chris Vector and P90 were some of my favorites, but that's okay because the C7A2, the M16A3, those got buffs, so it cancels out. And also the AUG-A2, which has been my favorite gun for like months now, is also still very good. But anyways, here are the maps, which I have definitely heard of some of these. I have played on them a little bit because I was playing earlier, but love to see new maps. And then some more detailed balance changes. If you want to go through all these by yourself, you can. Obviously, I'm not going to go through every single change, but the ones that I really care about, the HK416, the 337, or the 300 blackout conversion, looks like big buffs, even though the velocity went way down and the range went a little down too. Let's see, it definitely says HK337, huge buffs, maybe not huge, but definitely good buffs because you have torso multi, which is very good. Obviously, 4 more damage, pretty considerable, and then some other things like range and penetration is nice. And then the C7A2, increased velocity, new recoil, slightly increased overall accuracy, and the Daimaku barrel, new fire sound. I actually didn't hear that, I'll go check that out, but just some minor buffs, but still nice to have, even though the C7A2 didn't really need them. But anyways, moving on, the OTS 126 looks like it got a lot of changes. Did it get buffed? And right there it says it. Now this gun, when it came out, it was actually one of my favorites. I liked it a lot. I think it was pretty good then, but after all of this, it looks like it would be a lot better now. Large buffs make it near identical in performance to the AK-47. I said I wasn't going to go through everything, but I'm going through a lot right now. If you want to go check this out, like I said, in the description, Spezzy's setup sheet, you can find all of this. And if you want to go through all of it, if you want to go through, guns that you are fond of that I may not have mentioned, of course you can go through that. But let's look at the AK-47 and the Colt SMG, which say they have revamps. Okay, so it looks like they didn't actually get changed a whole lot. Decreased reload speeds, new recoil, more vertical climb, but better accuracy. I do like the sound of that. And then what else was there? The Colt SMG, new weapon model, like it said, and increased damages is nice. And let's look at this: 74 stud 3-tap limb with hollow point, 93 stud 3-tap limb with hollow point and long barrel. That actually sounds very good, especially because the Colt SMG has a very high fire rate. If we go check it out, 1000. And then let's actually see the model. I can't really take my skin off. I can't really see a difference. I didn't really know though before, so if you are like a die-hard Colt SMG user, maybe you can see a difference, but I can't. And the AK-47, let's see, it definitely does look different in the front, a lot more detailed, so very nice. Like to see that, even though it's minor. It does just show that the developers care, I guess, maybe, but it's a nice thing. You can't really complain about it. Anyways, now that all of that is over with, let's look at the new weapon skins, because the tier 3 flags, look, those are definitely flags, and they are all customizable too, which I am a big fan of. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna buy 3 cases, 3 keys, 900. Okay, 2 cases, 2 keys, and we're gonna see what we get just for content. So number 1, PP Bison, Norway. Okay, you know what? It's customizable. All these are customizable, so actually that is kind of really really good. I don't know if this is the case with other cases, like maybe all of these are customizable. Yeah, at some point they just all become customizable, which makes sense. I didn't know that because I don't really keep up with like skins. I kind of just want the customizable ones so that I can make my guns look however. But these are all customizable, which means that no matter which one you get, you can always make it look good. You know, if I get like Indonesia on like a gun that I really like, I don't really have to care that it's Indonesia because I can just customize it and make it look good. But anyways, that's not just the case with the flags case, but I'm just saying. I'm just yapping is what I should say. But anyways, let's open the next one. And Finland for the M1918A2. That's probably not how you say it. M1918A2. M1918A2. Probably is how you say it actually. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, let's buy one more. And Switzerland for the Matiba. Okay, that was not worth it, but flags case, very cool. And America is very rare, along with the Philippines, which is actually very cool. That is really all I gotta say about this update. Like I said, please go check out these patch notes if you want to see all of the balance changes and everything. There are a couple more things in here, like down here, there's some melee changes as well if you want to go see that, and just some more general things like the, you know, some like scopes got changed, but you know, I told you to just go check it out yourself, so if you want to see this, go do it, because you probably don't want to hear me keep yapping about this. So anyways, after this update, I would say the majority of the guns on here are going to be very good, especially the Colt SMG. I'm guessing is going to be pretty good. I don't know how good it was before, but the C7A2 and the OTS definitely going to be good. M16A3 always good. AK-47 and HK-416 also going to be good, even though they are pretty much always good. A couple losers in this update down here, but I don't think it's a huge deal because I did use the P90 earlier and it still is very good. So if you are a big P90 fan, don't be worried. Also, new skins, very cool. New maps, very cool. Overall, I'd say W update, good job Stylus, and also double XP, so enjoy that. But yeah, big update, a lot of balance changes. I've said before that Stylus doesn't really balance this game. They kind of just change stuff to keep the game interesting, which I think still applies to this update because, you know, we're seeing C7A2 buffs and M16A3 buffs and HK416 buffs, like, you know, whatever. But it's good for the game, like I said in my last video. I think it's good for the game, even if it doesn't completely make it balanced. So anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. If you enjoyed, please consider dropping a like and a sub, and till next time.